Beachhead. Okay. Yep. I don't know what she's looking at, but all right. Is everybody in there now? I think it looks pretty good. Let me get those glasses back on. Oh my gosh. Today on the channel, we're going to be unboxing Beachhead. This is a I.Joe classified series figure from HASBRO. It is an oldie. Guess what number? Guess what? Number 10. Number 10 in the I.Joe classified series. I believe we're up into the 160s now in these figures. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. There's already a retro Beachhead out, and I still have my Beachhead in the box. I gotta get this Beachhead out of the box today, right now. Okay. Wayne Sneeder. Sneeden. I called him Sneeder. Wayne Sneeder. I did it again. Wayne Sneeden. Beachhead. Gots to get out of the box. Alright. There's the front of the box. Let's flip it to the back. Part of the Cobra Island, which I think was an exclusive for Target, if I remember right. I don't know. We'll look at the back, see if we can find a date, but I feel like this figure came out in like 2019, maybe even 2018. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, number 10. Check that out. I have a lot of the early ones. The only one I didn't get was number 1, I believe, was Snake Eyes. And I didn't get that figure. I don't know why. But I don't have that number 1 Snake Eyes. But I've got all the other up to 10. Well, probably even more than that. But there's the top of the box and the bottom. Barcode legalese, if we can get that in a better focus. There it is. Gonna pull in this barcode just in case you need it for anything. Probably not, but there it is. All right, let's set it here. Pull. Whoa, he's gonna fall forward. I want to bring the camera back, but oh wow, must be like gonna try to push this in. There we go. Now he's standing ish. Let's see if we can get it done before he falls into my lap here. All right, let's get that focus. Not bad. 4+ in the top left. The original box here. Warning on the right. There's Beachhead. Even comes with his beret and everything. He's got a crossbow. Not a lot of paint on these early on figures. Not tons on the accessories. On the hat, but nothing else. Beachhead looks pretty cool though. There's a picture of Beachhead. And there you go. Wayne Beachhead Sneeden. Not Sneeder. Sneeden. Alright, back of the box. For these Cobra Island figures, they had this kind of like map, Cobra Island map thing. Let's see, maybe I can just, I mean, we kind of already saw it when I showed the back of the box, but let's see here. That's everything right there. Now you can see it all in its glory. Alright, let's bring it up and grab the rest. Bottom is your legalese. Let's see if while I'm looking at this, if I could find a date. It's got to be up over here. This is newer than I thought. 2020. So I guess classified series, did it start in 2020 or was it 2019? I think 2019. So I don't know. Yeah, no, that makes sense because I started collecting in 2020, and I know classified series was pretty had just come out when I started collecting, so that makes sense. I don't know if it was actually 2019, maybe the first wave or something, and 2020 on this. That's my guess. Alright. Alright, gonna grab that exact knife to cut this piece of tape. While I'm doing that, just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunt, shelf tours, everything fun action figure related, and you have not yet subscribed to Hey, What That on My Shelf, do it! No, I mean, go ahead and do that, and you'll get all that action figure goodness in your feed. Plus, if you have a fun comment, that's also greatly appreciated. Plus, one last thing, I've been talking about this recently, is affiliate links for the channel to really help out this channel. If you want to check out the items I have set up for affiliate links, so there are products I added to this video that you can check out if you wanted to buy one. If you would follow that link to purchase the figure, I would get a kickback on that, and that would help the channel out a ton. So if you see any figures that you were going to buy anyway, go ahead and see if you wouldn't mind using that link and buying it from there. Lately, I haven't been using Target and Walmart as much. Their percentages have gone way down. I'm trying to use more smaller shops. They give more in percentages, and it feels good kind of helping a smaller shop too. So if you also want to shop small, check it out. All right. Beachhead. Back of that is the look for the Cobra Island. Have this behind for the Joes. All right, let's see if we can get Beachhead here. I thought I'd use a beach scene, some palm trees. It's Beachhead, you got it right. All right, let's start getting some stuff out. Let me get everything out first. There's that beret, backpack. Once I get everything out, we'll check out everything in close detail. Crossbow. I feel like this is the same crossbow that came with the original Scarlet. There's a blaster, sidearm, and a knife. Sans paint. It just shot at the camera, and I don't know. There it is. Cool. I thought the carpet ate that one. Nope. All right, here we go. Beachhead. Very good. Looks great. Finally. So I was like, do I need to get the retro Beachhead? I mean, I still kind of want to, but I'm like, maybe I should get my regular Beachhead out to see if I really need the retro Beachhead. I can't get them to stand. Some of these early on ones, they kind of funky up into this area when it comes to the legs. Maybe he's just a little tight. There we go. All right, he's standing. Let's go ahead and bring this stuff up close and check it out. There's his backpack. Like I said, no paint on any of this stuff. It looks kind of weird. He's got a rocket back here. A lot of arrows. Unfortunately, with the arrows, it looks like there's a spot that you could add an arrow, maybe? But there's no arrow there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. His knife, the greenest of green knives you've ever seen with a green blade. Reminds me of old school army men. You'd buy a pack of army men and they were this color green. I don't know. And then this blaster's pretty cool. I like it. I do wish I had some paint. Maybe I've never done a wash on anything, but I think this could use a cool looking wash, or like put some, like give it a silver wash. Maybe would look really cool to make it look like it's scuffed up and you can see the metal underneath. That would be kind of cool. That'd be fun. I don't think this detaches. So early on, I guess they didn't detach, and then all of a sudden they decided to make them detachable. I don't know, but the clip is there. It's molded in. And then a sidearm like this we've seen a million times over in all types of different colors. I did unbox, what did I unbox? The Steel Core 2-pack, and it's this exact pistol but in black, and these early ones didn't have the holes for blast effects, and they added this into a pack that had a ton of blast effects. I was kind of disappointed. But, you know, this is the old school pistol right here. Here is the beret. Get that on his head for sure. It looks a lot like the Flint one, just in red. All right. Let's bring Beachhead up closer, and then we're going to check out some articulation here. So, you got a ball joint in the bottom of the neck. In the top, it looks like you've got a ball joint on a rocker. So, you got a ball joint, bottom of the neck, rocker, top of the neck, and a ball joint bottom of the head, if that makes sense. There is your look up, your look down, side to side. This is, oh man, he looks great. Finally getting my Beachhead out of the box. I don't know why it waited so long. I don't know. All classified series, even in the early stages, had butterflies. Love it. There's a peg on a rocker going into that butterfly for the shoulder. There is a bicep cut right there, which is just a peg. Double jointed elbows. Figure number 10. He's definitely going to have pins, and that's fine. So maybe if the new Beachhead doesn't have pins, because I've been kind of become a little bit of a pin snob. Yeah, he's got them in the legs too. If it's pinless, I'll think about it. Shoot, what am I talking about? I'll probably think about it either way. Up and down for that one, and a right and left for the gun holding hand, blaster hand. All G.I. Joe Classified Series male figures have an ab crunch and a ball joint in the waist. You're not going to be able to utilize that ab crunch, not with this huge vest on. So that's as far back as you can get. That's as far forward. Not a ton, but you can swivel where you need to. You've got a ball joint down in the leg. There's your kick to the side. There's your kick forward. There we go. And you kick back. And then you've got a thigh cut that works very well and is nice and hidden on all these Classified Series figures. I love how they do thigh cuts on Classified Series. Not so much on Marvel Legends. So I love it on Classified Series though. Double jointed knee like we showed earlier. It does have the pins. Like I showed earlier. I don't know who we are. Boot cut right there, which is great. It's got that armor piece that goes over the top. I love it. That looks great. Man, that's nice. And a front-facing pig. Yeah, front-facing peg on a rocker for the foot. Almost said pin. It's not a pin. It's a rocker. It's a peg. Beachhead, finally, for the shelf, for the win. Nice. It's only been 5 years. He's been sitting on the shelf. Ay, ay, ay. Not sitting on the shelf in the box, I should say. Casey has been on the shelf, just in a box. All right. So there's everything you get, which is pretty good. It just kind of stinks that it doesn't have any paint on any of the weapons. A little tiny bit on that beret. But yeah, there it is. Everything that comes in the box of this beachhead figure. Let's wipe those away. Those accessories. And then we're going to get a little bit more of a dynamic cinematic shot here. Get real low. Whoop, that's too low. Right there maybe. And then get him in a good position. Then I brought my reader glasses down so I can get a tight focus. Throw those on. There we go. Now I can see the screen. Finally, this is the first video I've used my glasses, and boy, hey, that's kind of nice to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, next, who do we got? Let's do. Let's go. Of course, Joe's. Let's go, Duke. Duke over here. Retro Duke, which is I love Retro Duke. He's great. Shipwreck. Throw him over here. What are you guys doing? Whatever, Shipwreck. That was creepy. Rakondo. We're in a jungle, right? Rakondo wants to come along. And let's get... let's go Scarlet over here in the corner for a little different scale. Come on, Scarlet. Stand up. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know why my Scarlet doesn't like to play nice. Please. There we go. She's not in the shot. Let's go Shipwreck over a little bit, Duke over, just everybody over a little bit so we can get Scarlet in the shot. She's probably not going to stay. I knew it. I just knew it. Okay, there. I don't know what she's looking at, but... Alright, is everybody in there now? I think it looks pretty good. Let me get those glasses back on. Oh my gosh! Yeah, everybody's in focus. We just got to get Scarlet standing again. Come on, Scarlet. Make me feel like Napoleon Dynamite. Go, Scarlet. Come on. Although, there was no Scarlet in the movie. Alright, that looks pretty good. There is Beachhead. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching. Beachhead!